So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Allen now on the option right. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run with Hall. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finished.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Wilson's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. To the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. It's complete. This is Starks. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go. Set.
Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He completes it to Beckham. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jets. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Allen off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 41, Wilson. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struck, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now it's Wilson. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
A little juke. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. On first down, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They go play action with Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Come on, set.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Wilson. And now here is another interception. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Cook. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
Ready, ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Completes this one to Starks. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Blankenship out for the point after. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
There goes Green. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, he's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action. It's Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Xavier McKinney able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And he fires one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. Now it's Wilson. Open man has got it, the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, you're giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 126 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Allen maybe with a free play. They hand this off to Harris. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll take this down to the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Wilson. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Are you ready? Let's go.
Now Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Buffalo, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in a car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down.